Modern society functions on the demand for constant, noisy output. We are conditioned to process information at high speeds, forming immediate opinions and making snap judgments before we even have the full picture. The brain prunes its excess connectivity, forcing data down rigid pathways that favor speed over accuracy. These pathways are mental filters. Instead of seeing reality as it is, we project our past labels onto the present, stripping away complexity to fit the pipes we've built. In our pursuit of adulthood, we have traded a vibrant, unfiltered awareness for mere processing efficiency. Breaking this cycle of efficiency requires a shift toward an infant-like state of perception. This shift involves a restructuring of how the mind engages with reality, mimicking the way a child takes in data before they have the labels to categorize it. This process is known as quiet perception. It is the act of stripping away mental filters by maintaining total internal stillness while observing the world. During quiet perception, you suspend the urge to categorize what you see. You stop the internal striving to reach a conclusion and simply allow the data to arrive without trying to name it or judge it. By silencing our internal noise, we stop projecting our past onto the present. The mind becomes a clear lens, allowing us to see with absolute clarity. Sustaining this deep, quiet awareness triggers a physical response in the brain. Our adult neural pathways are built specifically for rapid categorization. When we refuse to judge or label, we effectively starve those habitual pathways of the triggers they need to fire. This lack of habitual activity allows the brain to shift back toward a state of raw neuroplasticity. Without the pressure of efficiency, the electrical signals are free to move through the more complex, interconnected web that we typically bypass. Because the mind is open, it accepts raw data without forcing it into preconceived models. This allows spontaneous and highly original neural connections to form across the entire network. This state of quiet perception serves as the biological engine for a more complex and direct form of intelligence. This biological reality forces us to redefine what it means to be truly intelligent. Real intelligence isn't the brute force accumulation of facts. It is the capacity to illuminate the truth of a situation without the distortion of your own filters. When we operate from this state of direct perception, the mind stops reacting to old patterns. It simply sheds light on what is actually there. Intelligence becomes an act of seeing so clearly that the correct answer or the right action becomes obvious. At this level of perception, doing the right thing isn't a struggle of willpower. It is an effortless byproduct of understanding the situation perfectly. This level of unconditioned seeing is rare in the modern world. It is rare not because it is unnatural, but because society's constant demand for noise makes it difficult to sustain the quiet necessary for pure observation. This capacity for clear seeing is a biological potential we already possess. We simply have to be quiet enough to let it function.